I don't have a top 10 favorite books of all time list. I don't have 10 books that I would consider my favorite. I haven't been reading that much. I've only been reading for 4 years, and I don't have this library of books that I have just blown through throughout my life. I am a slow reader, and I am very intentional with my time and deciding what books I do want to read. I don't like to rush through a book for the sake of saying I read it. I like to just be an intentional reader in savoring each moment, each page, each word of that book. Also, I haven't read too many standalone books. I've mainly read series and sagas like Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, Wheel of Time. This series has taken up a year and a half of my life. It's not an easy read. It's very deep. It's very dense, and when reading a series or a saga, I find it very hard to pick just one book in that series to just place in a top 10 list. Now, what makes a favorite? What would I consider something that is worthy of being placed on a top 10 list? I believe it's something that sticks with me after I've read it, something that evokes deep emotion within my soul, made me feel something, and that I can vividly pinpoint that emotion or that memory days, weeks, years after having finished the book. I only have one book on the list so far, and that book is Name of the Wind. If you followed me, you will know this is my favorite book of all time, and I think it is the only thing worthy of being on my top 10 list. It has stuck with me vividly, deeply, and I read it 4 years ago, and I've only read it once, all the way through. And that's got to tell you just how important it is to me. And I think it's the only thing worthy of being on my top 10. Now, I did read The Hobbit a while back, and I just don't think my headspace was right. I don't think I appreciated it as much as I should have. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graphic novels, do they count as a book? I believe so, because it's words. Sure, they have pictures, but this is Batman, told in the most human and grounded way. There are just so many elements that you can connect with and relate with, and you care about Batman more than just him being a superhero. It's good. And I would potentially put these bad boys on the list. Will I ever have a top 10 favorite book list of all time? I don't know. And I'm okay with that. Maybe when I'm 75, maybe when I'm 90. I don't know. I just don't want to rush it. I don't want to speed through a book and throw it on my list for the sake of it. I want to be genuine and honest when I place a book next to Name of the Wind. Thank you for spending some time with me, hearing my thoughts, and having coffee with me.